Oh my god!
Piper and Jim. Hey, Mom's called us the entire family over for dinner tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go. Do you want to come? Yes, God. I would give up anything to have some time outside right now. Holly and Bella took a weekend trip, and I couldn't even go. So annoying. That's because you're 7 months along, Piper. Yeah, I know, but still, I miss hanging out with people. I think I'll go. Are you sure about that? Because Cameron is going to be there as well, and I know you two don't get along. Did she even congratulate you when you posted about your pregnancy? Nope, she just liked my post and that was that. But it's okay, she's your sister, so obviously she's going to be at your mom's dinner. As long as she doesn't talk to me, which she doesn't anyway, I'm okay with it. Well, okay then. I'll let Mom know that you're gonna be coming. Okay, alright then. I'm so weirdly excited. It gets so boring around the house with you at work and the kids playing amongst themselves for most of the time. It's gonna be so good to see everyone tomorrow. Even Cam? Except her, I guess. Thought so. You know, Piper, I've always meant to ask you, but never really got around to actually doing it. What did you want to ask me? Why don't you and Cam get along in the first place? I know you two went to college together, but I never really got to know what actually happened there. Wow, I figured she must have told you some awful things about me when we started dating. Oh, she did. She said a lot of things. Really? Like what? No, I'm not going to tell you because that's only going to ruin your day. Oh, please, Jim. Go on. I won't mind. I already know what she's probably said, so it's not a big deal. Well, she used to say that you're an attention seeker and you're always trying to one-up everyone, and that you're always trying to show off and stuff. That's basically what she used to say, but I never experienced any of that when I used to hang out with you, so I didn't see much truth to it. She was livid when I told her we were dating and told me to leave before it got too serious, but, well, 9 years and here we are. Yeah. What had actually happened was really petty, to be very honest, and I don't think she even has any reason to hate me or anything, but she does, and I can't help it. So, what had happened? There was this guy who was a year older than us, and she used to have a huge crush on him, but I didn't know about that, okay? So, that guy asked me out on a date, and I agreed to it, obviously, because he was cute. I had no idea Cam liked him. We weren't even friends, so there was no way I could have known. And that made her hate you? Yep, that seemed to be enough. Funnily enough, that guy and I went out on like 2 or 3 dates before it fizzled out, but Cam continued to hate me for the entire time we were in college, and everyone knew about it because she would talk about me to everyone. Wow, that couldn't have been good. Didn't you get annoyed? Yeah, I did. So I asked someone why she doesn't like me, and they told me the story, and I just couldn't figure out why any of this was my fault. The guy she liked had no idea she liked him. I had no idea she liked him. So how am I the villain here? But anyway, all that's in the past. 2 years after college ended, I met you. I didn't have the slightest clue that you were Cam's brother, honestly. Damn, there's a lot of misunderstandings here. Yeah, I know, but I'm not really interested in clearing any of it up. Why, though? I mean, I can totally understand where you're coming from, and I would never even ask you to go up to Cam and try to make things right, because none of this is your fault. But just out of curiosity, why wouldn't you ever clear anything up? Don't you feel like being on good terms? Yeah, I do. Don't get me wrong. I really would love to be on good terms now that she's my sister-in-law. But very honestly, I don't think I have any reason to go up to her and try to clear the air. The very simple reason behind that is that she herself has never tried to do that. I mean, she could have easily tried to talk to me back in college, or at least even when she got to know that I was seeing you. But she never did, so why should I? I'm not the one who trash-talked her all over college, so I have no reason to be sorry for anything. And what if she apologized someday? Would you be willing to accept that? Yeah, totally. I mean, I guess. Because honestly, all of this has happened so long ago, it doesn't make sense to continue holding on to this silly little feud. So yeah, if she ever apologized, then I would accept it. I don't have anything against her, to be honest. She's the one who's still holding on to stuff from the past. That's fair, I guess. Well, okay then. Alright, I'll tell Mom that you'll come tomorrow. And do you want me to get you ice cream while on my way home today? Yeah, sure. Why though? I mean, you're always lecturing everyone about how ice cream is bad for our dental health and stuff. This is the first time my dear dentist husband has offered to get me ice cream by himself. What's up? Nothing. I just felt like doing something nice for you. Well, mostly because I realized my sister has been awful to you, and I didn't even know why for so long. I guess to compensate for that? You already did that by being a wonderful husband and father, baby. Oh, okay. So no ice cream then. Hey, no. When did I say that? Gotcha. Anyway, see you later. Love you. Love you too. The next day. Hey, Piper. I wanted to ask you about something. I don't know if it's that important or significant, but it's been bothering me for a while now. Okay, shoot. What's up? So today, when I was leaving, the twins were playing with blocks in the living room. I was saying bye to them, and I overheard them saying "Fat Mommy" over and over again. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I heard them saying that as well. It's been bothering me as well. They've been saying it ever since we came back from that dinner. I don't know why though. I mean, we've been pretty transparent with the fact that there's a baby in Mommy's belly. Like we've told them that, so it's not like they don't know about the pregnancy or whatever. It's really strange, but I guess they're kids, so it's okay. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable with the idea of them saying that in public or whatever. It would be really awkward if they did that. I think it's time to remind them that you're not fat or whatever, but pregnant. Can you do that? Okay, yeah, sure. I was playing with them just now anyway, so I guess now is a good time to bring this up with them. I'm also sort of curious to learn where they picked this up, because I'm certain none of us have ever used this phrase in front of them. Yeah, okay. Keep me updated on this. Well, I was talking to the twins, and I was telling them that Mommy's not fat, but has a baby in her belly. And guess what they had to say to that? Guess who taught them to say "Fat Mommy"? I don't know. Who? Their dear Aunt Cam. Apparently, she took them aside and taught them that Mommy doesn't have any babies, but she's just fat because she ate way too much candy one day. Oh, for the love of God, that's so messed up. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't even know why she would do something like this. I mean, I haven't even said anything to her. Actually, this one might be on me. Huh? What do you mean? I think I meddled in your equation with her. I shouldn't have, but I did, and I think that's why she's taking this out on you. What did you do? Well, I made the mistake of taking her aside and telling her that she should put all her differences aside with you and try to sort things out. And let me guess, she didn't take that too well, did she? Nope. Not at all. She was infuriated that I had even suggested she go apologize, and she made sure that I knew what a huge mistake I'd made. The only reason she didn't yell at me was because we had family over. Otherwise, she would have let me have it. Okay, I agree that you shouldn't have meddled or whatever, but involving my kids? That's just low. I'm gonna handle this now. I'll talk to you later, okay? Piper and Cameron. Hey, Cam, I need to talk to you. Hi, Piper. So, I'm guessing you know what I'm texting you about. To apologize? I don't know. Look, whatever the situation is between us, it shouldn't go past the two of us. I mean, you telling my kids to call me fat was just not okay. I think you're the one who owes me an apology for that. Are you crazy? You're the one who told your husband to talk to me and convince me to make up with you. I mean, who even does that? If you wanted to make amends for everything, then you should have approached me yourself. What? I didn't tell him anything. I just told him about whatever had happened in college. I don't think that you understand that whatever Jim said was of his own accord. I didn't tell him to meddle in this, and for that, I apologize on his behalf. On his behalf? And what about everything that you've done so far? Don't you think you should be apologizing for that as well? What are you even talking about? I haven't done anything to you, Cameron. You're the one who has an issue with me, and has always had. And with good reason, isn't it? What good reason? The fact that the guy you liked asked me out is not my fault. I didn't even know about it. Lies! Everyone knew that I had a huge crush on him, and yet you went after him, and even after all that you did, you expect me to come up to you and make amends for everything? What rubbish! I don't expect you to do anything. I just wanted to tell you that what you taught my kids was messed up, and you owe me an apology for that. As if telling your 5-year-olds about pregnancy isn't messed up in itself. What do you mean? Don't you understand that they're just 5? They're obviously not old enough to understand this. You should be glad that I'm protecting your kids, you sicko. What the hell are you even talking about? You think telling them that I'm just fat is a better alternative than preparing them for a sibling? You have no idea how to raise kids, so please save your lectures for someone who's willing to listen. Yeah, I don't even know why I expected you to realize that you're being a crap mother. I totally should have known you would be a bad mother. You always were a bad person, so this isn't surprising. God, Cameron, what the hell is the matter with you? I didn't even ever do anything to you. You're the one who created unnecessary drama out of absolutely nothing. You're the one who went out of your way to tell everyone about what an awful person I am. So if anything, I should be the one saying these things to you. Oh, what a bunch of lies. You are honestly such a horrible liar, Piper. First, you go after the guy I liked in college, and then you come after my brother. Please, let's not even pretend that this isn't all just your plan to ruin my life every single chance you get. Oh wow, first you call me a bad mom and then this. Seriously, Cameron? You need to grow the hell up. And just to be clear, I didn't do anything in college. I did not go after the guy you liked. He just happened to like me, and I had no idea that you had a crush on him. So I agreed to go out on a few dates with him. How is any of that my fault? Please, stop lying, Piper. It's been so long. You should be ashamed of yourself for still trying to salvage your image. I already have such a low opinion of you. This is just making me feel that you're even worse of a person than I had initially believed you to be. What the heck is wrong with you? You know what? I'm done with this charade of yours. How long are you going to continue to play the victim? I am the victim here. Really? You are the victim? Have you forgotten about the entire 3 years after the 2-3 dates I went on with him? That you made it a point to say all the most nasty and awful things about me to everyone who knew me? Yeah, and you deserved it. You're the one who went after the guy I had a crush on. You're the one who took him away. So why on earth shouldn't I trash talk you? You totally deserve it. And after that, you went after my brother. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. You deserved it. I didn't even know Jim was your brother, just to be clear, and it's not like you didn't try your best to prevent that from happening either, did you? You fed him horrible lies about me as well, didn't you? Well, just too bad that it didn't work out well for you. And now, as if all of this wasn't enough, you've involved my kids as well. Seriously, Cam, you've got to grow the heck up. I've had enough of this. You have no right to talk to me this way. I was just looking out for my nephews, since their mother clearly can't. Yeah, sure, you were. I don't even want to continue this conversation anymore. Go to hell. Finally, I was pretty pissed off at that awful conversation with Cameron, so I blocked her texts and calls and decided to stay off my phone for the rest of the day so I could spend more time with my kids. Thankfully, they forgot about the fat mommy phrase quite quickly. I ended up playing with them for the rest of the day. When my husband came home though, is when I realized that Cameron was actually up for revenge. He told me to check my phone since I hadn't checked it at all. I found several concerned missed calls and messages from loads of relatives, and I instantly knew that there was something up. Apparently, Cameron had written a long and detailed Facebook post about how I had wronged her and how I had gone after all the men in her life just to spite her, not even sparing her brother. I wasn't even surprised that she had pulled a stunt like this, because this was classic Cameron, bad-mouthing me all the time and lying about what had happened. Now, under usual circumstances, I would have probably just blocked her and moved on, but pregnancy hormones got the best of me, and I ended up commenting about the truth. I wrote my own post, which had the actual version of stuff that had happened, and posted it. Jim was also on my side with this, because even though it was his sister that I was not getting along with, he knew that it was her fault. Soon afterwards, he received a call from Cameron, and then ensued the shouting match. Since it was on speaker, I could hear her trying to sway her brother's opinion and trying to influence him to get him to convince me to get the post deleted. But he stood his ground and told her that I wouldn't be deleting anything until and unless there was an apology from her end, and that was that. The siblings got into a fight and I had to intervene by taking away my husband's phone and hanging up for him, because I knew that Cameron would continue fighting for as long as she could. Doesn't matter if it even makes sense or not. Jim was pretty upset about the whole thing, and so were my in-laws. We decided that the best way to go about this situation now would be to cut her off entirely, and Jim was also agreeable with it. We told his parents about our decision, and even though they weren't happy about it, because now they could either have us over or her, they agreed to it, because they knew this was the only way forward until Cameron apologized. It's been a few months of no contact, and thankfully, no more drama. On a much happier note, I gave birth to a little baby girl a few weeks ago. My husband and the twins are obsessed with their little sister, and as long as my family's happy, so am I.